If you want to look as sexy, handsome, beautiful as this gentleman right here, and an overall team principal champion, there's one place to go, and that is Sully's Shirts, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the custom-made shirts, the custom-made fonts, the custom-made phone cases today at Sully's Shirts. And don't forget to check out our friends at Rapid and Wallaby store as well at Sully's Shirts today. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, past races, current races, races where I course many safety cars. Check them out today. And don't forget our Twitch channel, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe, follow, and help us out. And don't forget our partners, Rapid Racing League and Wallaby Racing League.
Go. 3-minute line.
Going away. It's Jared versus Ryan. The final race.
Here we go, chat. We got 4. We got 5.
Go. We got 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go.
I've disconnected again, haven't I? I've disconnected again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Going 3 wide. Oh my goodness.
On the pit straight. Kangaroo down to P3. Oh my god, there's multiple cars going wide.
It's the apex in a really good fashion.
Jared will lead into turn 1. Ryan comes through. Betsy and Coot go side by side. Betsy tries to see if he can get the run here on Ryan, but he can't get it done.
Oh, Urban, a long way back.
Oh.
Last year. Oh dear, that's an unusual one. That is a big...
We're going at it together. Let's just get on board with Lev's point of view. Contact again. Contact again.
Speaking of Chris, send it. Oh, he has. Oh, lovely. Lovely move.
Ooh, closest you want to get, and it's closest you want to get in this pack. This could end in a safety car with, look at them all bunched up with each other.
In the P5, and here comes Car Gamer. Gets the move done. What about Mansell? He absolutely sends it on Jimmy.
Oh, McPhee. Crunchy.
Ibra. Oh no, never mind. They were side by side.
Oh, we see one.
Yeah, this game's... Oh, and Embo goes off the track.
Oh,
Oh my
image.
He's out of fuel.
He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel.
We saw this. We saw this at...
No.
He does not want another time penalty. And here goes Kangaroo Guy for the lead.
It's scripted stuff. Mark Scaife, how do you feel? Ryan's in!
Tell you what, he comes through here. Oh, hits the apex really nicely.
Oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? He is from the outside. There's a little bit of contact.
Tell you what, this means Mitchie.
Oh, he's
Mitchie!
made the... Oh my god!
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh no! No, Mitchie! Image!
I don't know what to say. That was an unbelievable finish.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Formula OCE for round 9 here in Tier 4. I am your commentator here today, Abyss, as Mad Dog is not available. So you're stuck with me. But hopefully we can get a show going on today. And hopefully these drivers put it on. The weather also tends to be a factor. And as I say that, we have rain in qualifying at Canada. This is huge. Absolutely massive to start. These implications could prove vital later on. But we'll see if anyone is prepared for the rain and who is going to be first out on track. It looks like a Red Bull. And it is 2 Smoker 99. Don't mind me, just... Alright, we're all good. Let's get ready to go here. Ladies and gentlemen, on board with the Mercedes. It's intermediate conditions, so not wet. Alright. So we'll see what can happen here. We're going to go on board with the Red Bull. We'll be first across the line. For some reason my camera still has not fixed itself, and I don't think I can fix it. Yeah, so we're going to have to deal with the camera setting I drive with. Sorry about that. But it does the right job for what I use it for. So now through turn 13 to 14 into the wall. I think that was for 2 Smoker. Be interesting to see if he's got any damage. Let's have a look at that right end plate. Doesn't look like it. So into turn 1, braking just about 100 meters. You've got to carry as much apex speed through there to get through turn 2. As soon as you can on the throttle, now braking just around the 50 meter board. Just throw it through those 2 corners. Well done by 2 Smoker on this occasion. Now into turn 6. He's lost it. A big one for 2 Smoker. Is he out? No, he's just got no front wing. So a big mistake there. And he will have to bring it back to the pits as slowly as possible. But I believe it's Frizy up next. So we've got an issue for one of the Williams, sorry. Who is that? Is that what now? That is what now. He's got issues. So we're going to go on board. I think he's the only driver maybe that is on a lap that's actually managed to survive the lap up to now. Turn 10 and turn 11 is negotiated well. The tough left-hand kick, especially in the rain, trying to get on the power. But now he works his way up past turn 12 and turn 13 and 14. Take all the curb on the right and the left. Keep it out of the wall. And normally you'd enable their rest on this little divisions. They will do nothing of the sort. 19.7 the first lap set here, ladies and gentlemen. That is minimum. Goes through with the maximum 2 lines and validated. Look at the Red Bull. He's about to start a lap. Yes. Where the other has to know he's on that lap. Okay, OC that boy. I believe his next one. Across the line. So we'll watch on board with him here. He's on board here. 13 and 14 to be negotiated. Heaps of curb through the first and not enough on the second, so fairly slow through there, and he'll show in his time, but he just about beats St. Ice with by 200ths of a second exactly, so close one, but well done to him. What has Birdie got? He's got a new fastest lap for us, a 19.2. As we get ever closer to the 18. Slow out Fries. No, a 21.2. Not good enough from the Fries Master. Matt Skills. Can he bump himself up any further? No. P5. Worst lap we've seen so far today. The Red Bull Piastri hasn't validated. C-Line, he hasn't. And he will go to the top at 18.2. Puts a second on the rest of the field, and that will be hard news for some of the drivers to see. Okay, so a bit too much throttle there, as we saw the spin early on. Drivers rethinking as he just got on the power, and War Machine has been disqualified here, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the scenes he was looking for in the Alpine. and he will be starting P15 in this Canadian Grand Prix. Don't know why I was about to say China. Canadian Grand Prix. Might have had a little bit of a spin out of the pit lane, and the game has thought he was blocking it. So he cops the disqualification. Birdie. Does he improve this time? No. 10th and a half down. Ferrari tries. Number 7, what can he do? No improvement. Up 10th slower. Matt Skills. He's 7/10 up on this lap. This is a good one. 20.4. Moving on to P6. So nice in the pits. What about the Red Bull? The Astro, we know he's quick. One of the fastest in this league. And he nearly gets there in 18.2. An 18.7. Puts himself P2 for now. His next cross line will be Vips. Vips was up before that chicane. Just lost a bit of momentum through the corner, and as you'll see, he's only good enough for P2 and 18.5. A very nice lap though. I assume that 2/10 may have been lost in that last chicane. Birdie looking to send it through the final chicane. A very tough one for all drivers. We could be seeing lots of penalties in that area today. 4.5 tenths down on this occasion though. That is not how you improve on your lap. Now the Alpha Tower into the last corner now, and he's spun it. CLM in the wall, wing damage. Maybe some minor, but nothing visual there. So he might be able to continue on if he has got enough fuel in that car, but that lap and the next one are ruined. Matt Skills is coming into the line, so let's go on board with Praise James. He's going to set his first lap. He's invalidated. He will not be setting a lap. What about what now? He will. He has invalidated. It's going to be a 1 minute 20.958. Not good enough for now, but Vips has had a cool down lap. I think he's invalidated at the final corner, I think, so that's a shame for him. Watch Birdie here is a second down. He's not going to improve. Two Smoker, he's not going to improve. He has invalidated. McNeil's on it. What about Fries? How's he doing? He's a second up here, Friesy. With a whole sector to go. Friesy 92. He has got company behind him, but let's have a look through turn 12. Looks very stable. One of the highest speed corners on the track. Now into the final chicane. Friesy, can he hook it up? Over the curbs, keep it out of the wall, on the power. Very nicely done, uses the grass as well, and across the line it's going to be a 1 minute 20.6. Friesy improves, but does not improve his position in this qualifying session so far. What about Craze Jams? He's approaching the lane. He's actually going to pit because, well, he's invalidated once more and he's probably out of fuel now. Alright, we got a Red Bull coming through. Two Smoker. No, it's his teammate actually, Piastri. No, he's in the pits too, so the driver's at the middle part of this session. That boy though. 19.751 does not improve his position. What about the McLaren? He'll be coming up to the final sector shortly. I'll try and find someone at the beginning of their lap. Give them a full lap under silence. Let them do a full lap under commentary as well. Birdie across the line though, an 18.698. 5.5 tenth improvement. We'll see him put himself on the second row. P3, a very nice result there for him. Two Smoker, he hasn't set a lap yet in this qualifying session. He will now though. Up to the line. 1 minute 20.3, P8 for now. Mercedes behind him, some ice. He's up by 5 tenths the second sector, and he's going to go P3 and dethrone Birdie by about half a tenth per second. Let's have a look. What do we got? An Aston. Going slow. actually on the timing sheets. Not sure who's really on a lap here at the moment. That boy's not, Two Smoker's not. McNeil's might be. Rapid McNeil. Oh, he's not on a lap now. Rapid's not on a lap. He's in the pits. Two lines are validated. Vips, here we are. ARA Vips. We will watch this entire lap from him, so the pressure's on. Not to stuff this up, Vips, or the whole stream will see it. He's 2.87 tenths up though to the first sector. That's a very nice first sector from him. And at this rate, he will be taking provisional pole position in the Aston Martin. Now, as he approaches this tricky second last chicane, he does it well. He does very well, holding the minimum speed to a maximum. After turn 10, the hairpin, really try and get power on as fast as possible, but sometimes it's just not possible. Now through 11 and 12, not really corners, but for some reason they're counted. Basically just to make the numbers, I think. Two Smokers had a crash, but that's not what we're focusing on. Vips, oh, that is the best way we've seen that chicane taken so far in this qualifying session, and that is a nice lap from Vips. An 18-1 pole position for now. But can he beat his throne? There's a lot of drivers who'll be trying. And James, I think it's only right we'll give him the spectator lap before we get into the serious laps at the end of this session. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, a lap with Praise James. Back and across the line, James. Well, what a lap I chose to watch. He goes to provisional pole in the McLaren with 3.5 minutes to go. Very tidy the whole way around. The first drive in the 17s. Put that on the highlights reel for the season. James gets the feature for the whole lap and puts it on provisional pole. Vips, he won't improve this time. Setting up for one. Wasn't the cleanest way to exit the shot. Now it's validated. Brizzy, he's off at the hairpin. May actually just been letting Mercedes past. Lap. Oh, flies a bit slippy through the chicane there. That's not how you want to start your first lap in qualifying on, or your final, sorry, lap in qualifying. We might get two out of it. I don't know the colours on the map. Is it Matt? Yeah, it is. So Matt Skills will be the last driver to potentially get 2 laps, I believe. Maybe Birdie as well. Yeah, Birdie and Piastri will get another 2 laps in. Whether they fueled for that, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be very tight for Bibbs. Who goes to the top? A 17.65 for ARA Vips in the Aston Martin, and Crazy James' lap has been topped. Let's look at the front row as we speak. That boy is really final chicane. He's got 1 more lap under his belt if he wishes to go for it. And you'll think you want to with a lap of a 1:19.570. Not enough to get him up into those top grid slots. Frizy through the final chicane has invalidated, and that'll be a this and next, and that'll be Frizy done in qualifying. Almost definitely. CLM, what's he got? An improvement up to P4 and 18.3. So close to C-line. He's got 1 more attempt. That cross the line, it's Matt Skills, he's starting to lap. What about the pass? He can't improve. McLaren, OC Birdie has invalidated. Piastri has invalidated. They're both going to get another shot. Hope they've got the fuel on board. This will be it for Vips. Oh, it's going to be tight. If he gets across the line, I think he's going to get there 7 seconds to spare. James has invalidated. C-Lion has it. He's done for the session. This is his final lap. P3! Oh, so close. James P2. He couldn't quite cross the line in time. Oh, and that boy's in the wall! The wall of champions has been found at the end of qualifying. And if we were in real life, that would do us, but we're not. So hopefully that boy does ghost for our drivers coming through this final sector now. I don't know if it did. I really don't know if it did. I don't think he has. He's still there on my screen. St. Ice doesn't improve. Who's next to cross the line? I think it's Vips. He's got pole already though. It's not Vips. It's Vips, mate. Matt Skills. Does he improve? Just, but doesn't improve positional wise. Now the McLaren, OCE Birdie. He won't improve. He's invalidated. So I think McNeil is... No, that's it. Qualifying is done, ladies and gentlemen. ARA Vips is your pole sitter here in Canada. A great lap from him. Jams, we watched that lap from beginning to end. And a great result here for Aston Martin. P1 and P11. Matt Skills will be disappointed with that one. But nevertheless, Vips will be cheering as he busts the front wing on his way to pole position. We'll go to the full rundown here in just a moment. And there we are. We can see the top 14 out of 15. ARA Vips gets pole position by over a tenth to Craze Jams in the McLaren. Then AlphaTauri having a good qualifying, locking out the second row, non-stop CLM and C-Line. Then the third row, St. Ice and Birdie. On the fourth row, we've got Piastri and Dat Boy with McNeil and Two Smoker making up the top 10. And that fifth row, the sixth row, Matt Skills and Frizy. Seventh row, What Now and Rapid Robbo. With one driver, which would be War Machine, will be starting all on his lonesome on the 8th row. And I'm hearing from the Discord group that was his first ever pole. So a great result for him, and we've got beautiful skies for the race. So we can just have a quick look here at the race director. Looks like everyone has gone the hard so far. And someone's already readied up, so that's not really ideal, but everyone on the hard tyre for now. We'll be able to confirm that in just a minute when the formation lap starts for the first time in a while. We've got a formation lap running in F1 22 again. See the drivers make any setup changes that they can within Parc Ferme. And we are getting underway here for the formation lap. Green lights. Let's have a look. Tyre. Everyone but Frizy is on the hard compound. Crazy James is off the track already. We'll get that going for now. We don't need that this time. So, very interesting. Unfortunately, Rob Bro not managed to get that redeemed golf update. Rain mid-race, I'm hearing, so we're going to go from beautiful blue skies to some rain apparently. And to be honest, I'm out of the loop. I'm sorry, but I have absolutely no idea what golf update means. Oh, we got a spinner. The pole sitter has spun on the formation lap. Well, that is not good signs for the Aston Martin team principal. He won't like that one. Not at all. Now Vips, if we were in real life, was required to get back up to pole before the safety car line. Lucky we're playing the video game for him. So it'll be James who brings us into the line. It is crucial. We need to get that car into the grid slot with purple accuracy. And make sure your tyres are warm. You want to try and bunch the field up. Crazy James has done a very poor job of it. It's not really his fault. He's not supposed to be on pole. Technically he's not. As we can see the rest of the grid catching up now, but these two, Crazy Jams and Non-Stop, are going to sit there for a very long time. And look at that from Vips. Positioning the car to the right. Angling across to Crazy Jams so he can close that as quickly as possible. But we're just about ready to go racing here in Canada. 5 red lights. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. James with a good start, but I think he's been done by Vips. Into turn 1, everyone's safe for now. There's a spinner at the back. No, looks all calm. In love and wars, watch the midfield battle it out. Robro is AFK, which is not what we like to see in league racing. But so far through the first sector, everyone has survived. Down the inside goes Birdie. Non-stop CLM and a great overtake there when it comes to the outside. And a beautiful move to start this Grand Prix underway. And all drivers keeping it on the black stuff to start this one. Beautiful car control from all the drivers, but it's Vips from Sea Lion. And then Crazy Jams. Some ice will bring up P4 with Birdie P5. We saw that fantastic move. Non-stop CLM has dropped a couple of spots. Piastri is P7. I think he's held position there. Two Smoker P8, that boy P9, and McNeil P number 10. Frizy just outside the top 10, but he's going to want to make as many positions as early and as quickly as he possibly can. We've got to move here into the chicane, do we? The Haas. McNeil. No, we've got an issue here for one of the Astons. I think he's just gone straight on. I think he's okay. Let's go back to the front of the field. Vips is trying to create a gap. Frizy's got past McNeil. A good move there, no doubt, from the Ferrari driver and team principal. many a controversy at that corner if anyone keeps up with F1 Esports. I think it was last season or the season before. Yana Watmere, controversial incident, which was game forced. We got the first penalty of the day, goes to Rapid McNeil. After a half, that'll be a warning there for C-Line, all 4 tyres off the over the white line. So we want to keep those to a minimum, especially at the start of this Grand Prix. The hard tyres won't be much good, but they certainly will be able to hold up for the distance of this Grand Prix. As the second buffer has been broken to jams, he's trying this race pace at the moment, maybe running a wet setup. As we heard, there is rain in this Grand Prix. Apparently, no promises can be made from my side of the garage though. St. Ice. Praise Jams actually gets fastest lap of the race. So he's been able to close that gap quite significantly now. The C-Line has fallen out of the DRS of ARA Vips, and he will look to go on with that, especially as DRS has been enabled on this lap. Now Piastri, he needs to hold on to that DRS. DRS absolutely crucial, especially at this track where there are 3 DRS zones, and they are lengthy ones too at that. Piastri has fallen out at the moment, but more importantly, Vips has dropped C-Line, and that 1 second buffer has been created, so very interesting scenes there. Then we've got a battle for second down to you could almost say P6, CLM just falling off the back of that at the moment. Then Piastri needs to catch up to the CLM. Two Smoker being dropped by Piastri at the same time. That boy on the back of Two Smoker here, we could see an overtake brewing. About the only overtake going at this very moment. And he's struggling with straight line speed, is he? Oh, not done well there. The chicane at all by that boy. Could be on the back of the Bryce. No, Bryce is way too far back. He's got the Haas behind him to deal with anyway. So we go back to this battle for second. This Two Smoker has grabbed the penalty after only 3 laps of racing. for God's sake. Why does it always happen? So, sorry about that. Turn. Oh, my apologies. Anyway, through the hairpin goes that boy. And the pressure will be building here on these 4 drivers. It looks like Bird has been able to clear 7 highs. Maybe the wind damage on him is less severe. You can see Two Smoker benefiting from more front wing here. And he's going to look to go up the inside. A little bit of a love tap through turn 1. No damage done. Oh, that is damage! And that is a racing-ending crash there from Two Smoker in the wall at the exit of turn 2, and that will be a safety car in Canada, saving a couple of races in Watnow and McNeil. But Two Smoker has made a huge error and is out of this Grand Prix. And that is just catastrophe for the Red Bull driver and the Red Bull team, who now only have 1 car in this race. Watnow could have made a mistake here, ladies and gentlemen. The leaders are not that far behind, and he's coming to the pits for some medium tyres. He's going to want to hurry up and get out of the exit here. This is going to be close. There's the leader. Into turn 1. Can he unlock himself? What now? Oh, just. Oh, second car. Oh, wow, that was close. What now? It's just about survived a couple of things there. But he'll be able to continue on. As Vic Bips gets picked up by the safety car. So this is interesting. We know rain's expected. A few drivers have opted to pit. Sea Lion, obviously Birdie. Why was Sir Nice not pit? He's got no one, right and play, and he's opted to stay out. Very interesting there. So, let's have a look. Who has been the best making positions? War Machine up from P15 to P9, up 6 positions. Piastri up 3 from P4. Most of that top 5 holding positions for the most part. Safety car's taking us around. We're going to have to beat this car for a couple of laps at least. As we wait for Watnow to catch up. Watnow has pit 3 times. We can see Frizy and War Machine are in the pits this time. Frizy flying the flag for himself here in Ferrari in this Tier 4 race, sorry. And he's got a penalty on the safety car. Things you hate to see. The tyre situation for Frizy, one that's set of soft. Surely this rain is not that soon. They're only going to do about 8 laps. I'm not too sure. Not too sure at all. That's predicted. 165. The legend of OCE Formula Racing. And just all around good bloke. So we go behind the safety car and all that. You would expect what now catches the safety car on this lap. And then we will be able to get back underway. Oh, there, what now? That's the grass, mate. That's not fast. You'll see here, he's going to catch the line cube in the first sector, so we're going to have to watch a whole lap here. Oh, he's off. What now? He's done a whoopsie. He's actually done a Sebastian Vettel, is what I see there. Fortunately, when he rejoined, his championship rival was not on the outside, which put him a bit close to. Anyway, we move on. Safety car, that's about as exciting as the race is at the moment. Under safety car. It's a poor time for the safety car. It was good for Birdie. I still cannot believe St. Ice did not pit for a new front wing. But for those drivers holding out for the rain or the hard tyre strategy, that safety car really didn't change much for them. What deal? The tarmac's the fast stuff, mate. Now we're getting ready to get underway here, ladies and gents. Whips controls the field. There they all are. Weaving, trying to get that final bit of tyre pressure and temperature. Vips surprising everyone, and then he got him. Jams. He went too early. Had to back off. Oh, it's a big crash! Into turn one before they even made it to turn one. A huge crash between Jams and I don't know who it was. Maybe, I'm not sure who it was with though. That was huge. Oh, was it War Machine? I'm not sure who it was. But Jams tagged on the inside after failing to do the safety car restart. Well, he was under pressure and he copped the tap of a lifetime. Luckily though, both drivers survived without damage, I believe. Just a hell of a lot of lost time. Yeah, that's one of the best crashes I've seen in a decent amount of time. Sea Lion, the only one that was able to stay with Vips. Sea Lion actually was faster than he's doing that ERS. So is Vips. And here we go. Not an overtaking opportunity in this corner, on the outside especially. And that is great racing from Sea Lion, recognising that corner is not good for overtaking, and now he's got the DRS. Oh, sorry, we just had a safety car. What am I on about? So, probably because they didn't have DRS, Vips will hold on to the lead, but let's go look further back. Birdie trying to regain those positions he lost earlier on. Around the outside. He was struggling with no front wing, and Birdie has now overtaken him. No comment. Nevertheless, Birdie now on those fresh medium tyres should be able to catch up with a couple of drivers ahead of him and get on the same tyre the whole race. Piastri and CLF make quick work of them. Ryan on the fresh medium tyres, he could have with a safety car. And he's going to be looking to catch and pass Vips, who's all over him, and he's just got more grip. The faster tyre, and it's been used a hell of a lot less. So I wonder, I don't know if he's got the pace to get in without DRS. Maybe he does, I'm not sure. Burning DRS. He's actually got Vips here, so this is pressure for Vips. He's had a pretty quiet race so far, just been leading from the front. Machine has made a move on that boy. Sea Lion just not fast enough in a straight line to get alongside in turn one. Looking forced to go around again, but here we go, that's got the traction. No, he doesn't. Verizon has been overtaken. I think he's actually made an overtake on some ice, so he's up to P6 on those soft tyres. He's doing well. Up the inside, here we go! Oh, he's got wind damage. Ryan has wind damage from that. I wonder if I should have stayed on the other camera. I believe he made contact. And now around the inside, can he? No, but wing damage on that right end plate before Ryan. Should he have gone for that? Maybe not, maybe he should have held off. Anyway, he's still over him, still got the pace with the front wing damage down the inside of the hairpin. That's a fantastic move. What's Vips got him? Oh, not much. I think he had the better exit. But it's got on the early, spun the rears up, lost control, ended up on the grass. And that is not what you want to do when you are trying to win a Grand Prix. Sea Lion leads us for Alpha Tauri. We've got a crash for McNeil at the back. And another safety car. This has happened on the straight. He's on the right hand side. I'm not sure what's happened there. But again, a major collision. Jams is in for a fresh set of softs. Softs! With 20 laps to go. Don't know how I feel about it. The softs on for that boy. So the drivers recognising there must be a safety. There's some rain coming shortly as the clouds are starting to appear here in Montreal. But once again, here in Canada, we are under safety car. First he crashed from Two Smoker completely on his own into the wall at the exit of turn 2. Very easy to do, might I add. What now? He's going to the intermediate tyres. Hello? The sun is still out. It's only partly cloudy. It's not raining. It sure hell doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. Maybe I'll be wrong. Jeez, that is a bold call. Vix is in the pit lane. The clouds are rolling in. So that rain was expected halfway through this Grand Prix. And to be fair, we are pretty close to half race distance. Medium tyres on for Vips. Softs for Birdie. Intermediates for St. Ice. Who finally changes that broken front wing. Wow. I don't know what to think about this intermediate strategy from the Mercedes and Williams garage. It doesn't even look like it's going to rain before the safety car comes in. And these drivers could be stuck on track at the end of a safety car on wet tyres on a dry track. I didn't know we were doing a huge challenge in a league race here for championship points. Nevertheless, what now? And St. Ice feel this is the right decision, and the clouds are rolling in. The track is beginning to get darker as Paddy and Chris add their thoughts. What the fuck and the fuck they doing is about what I'm thinking right now. Even if it does rain, these tyres are going to be 20% and overheated. What now is trying to drive them like a soft top air tyre into the hairpin. Everyone's doing it. Is it raining on everyone else's screen and not mine? Non-stop in the pits. Vips in the pits for intermediates. Half the grid is going to be on the wrong tyre. War Machine now got intermediates on. The top 5 have their heads screwed on. Or am I absolutely... Am I off my chops? Have I made the wrong decision? Surely not. Safety car should be in this lap. And unless this rain comes thick, fast, and heavy, there's 5 drivers who are going to drop to the back just about instantly. That boy is being held up significantly by what now? Let's make sure he's not purposely going slow. Because if he tries to get the safety car to stay back one more lap. It's raining! It is raining here in Montreal! Is this the smartest decision of a league racing race I have ever seen? Paddy says it's either or batshit. And that's about how their race will go. The safety car's going to stay out one more. The rain is coming down here in Montreal. Have these drivers made the right call? Everyone else is in the pits. Other than Craze James who stays out. It's wet weather conditions here, ladies and gentlemen. And St. Ice will be the effective race leader ahead of Vips. Then CLM War Machine, what now? And this is the best call I've ever seen. From those 5 drivers, who will now be the effective race leaders. And that has thrown this race in a disarray. Piastri's gone onto a medium. Oh dear. Red Bull have Ferrari for this strategy plan. And at this moment, St. Ives, Vips, CLM, War Machine, and what now? Are the smartest men in Formula OCE. Yes. It's now on a wet track on dry tyres. I wasn't expecting to say that time last lap, but here we are. That rain, as I said, had to come thick and fast. It did come thick and fast. And the safety cars in this lap, James and Piastri, are going to go straight to the back as they're going to have to pit for a set of inters. And St. Ice will be leading this race come the end of this lap. Back underway. St. Ice leads us as expected into turn 1. Vips on his outside. James and Piastri in the pits for this wet copy of tyres. Now, Paddy, Chris and myself all look like idiots. Oh, sliding through turn 3 and 4 there is ARA Vips. Cars through these conditions. They've been used to be dry for the last half of Grand Prix, and now they have to adapt into these wet conditions on the intermediate tyre. We could see chaos and potentially another safety car in this race. If anything continues, Vips up the inside. That's a ballsy move, and he's made it work. Around the outside, St. Ice should get the traction. Hasn't been the cleanest driver this time. Vips has done him on the traction. What a overtake from him up the inside. St. Ice does not look to have the pace of Vips, who now sees an uncontested lead. War Machine is 3 seconds. Oh, we got an incident here. Did we? I don't think so. What we do have is 2 drivers in the pits. What now and non-stop? CLM. Piastri and James are forced to catch the pack. Everyone missing that apex. All 3 drivers in this train miss that apex by a country mile. Frizzy extremely slow through these treacherous corners. The rain looks like it's getting worse. And we could see the use of new blue-walled wet compound tyres. Birdie putting the pressure on Frizzy now. All over the back of him. Can he go up the inside? Up the hairpin. And he does try it, but Frizzy around the outside, as I expected so nice to do. He was able to hold the position. Oh, he's in the wall! Out of the chicane. Gets a tongue slapper, tries his hardest to keep it out of the wall, but cannot manage it. Now, these conditions look like they are only getting worse. Paddy's suggesting they should have put the wets on, or they should put them on now. They don't look good. The Inters are struggling. I don't know if that's the driver's struggling. No, that might just be Birdie with his wing damage. Oh, he's had a tough race, but Vips is running away with this. Piastri has got a 3-second time penalty. But credit to the two drivers without a penalty at the moment, Non-Stop CLM and War Machine. They managed to do 21 laps around Canada without getting a penalty. That's alright for them. Birdie now letting his teammate through as he does not have the pace with that broken front wing. About the worst place you could break a front wing there, because you've got to do an entire lap and you're just losing more and more time, which is quite disappointing. Be interested to see what happened to McNeil later on. I'm sure there'll be a clip released later on. Boy, we've got some issues here. He's just let jams through really easily. Interesting scenes here. Frizzy holding on to P5 for the time being. This is fairly quiet, not many overtakes being made, everyone's just sitting single file. Jams continuing to put pressure on Frizzy, and he's got the tail wagging out of turn 7, I think it is, and through 8, 9 we come into turn 10. Frizzy is held his still here. Now 11 and 12 are completed. Frizzy still holding Jams off. Almost made a gap over him. That boy even breaks the 1 second on this occasion. Birdie, oh, he's still struggling with that front wing, but he knows there might be a change to wet weather tyres shortly. You don't want to stop for a good set of intermediates now, and then have to go onto the wets later. And more Jams. He's got up the inside here, ladies and gentlemen. Up the inside, into turn 3 and 4. And turns to the outside. Frizzy, this is brilliant racing between the two of them. Round the right-hander, and Jams is not brave enough to hold it on the inside. Frizzy, well done, son. Brilliant racing. There, nose to tail here. Up the inside again, Jams. Hasn't got the traction. No, he doesn't. Frizzy overdrives on the has more ARS does Frizzy, but he's been getting to hold up the train here. Up the inside, which will turn to the outside for the hairpin for Jams. It's not a bad place to be at all. Can he get it done this time? He hasn't worked on the outside in previous attempts, but this time the outside for Craze Jams, and job done. P5 for the McLaren driver. What a overtake. getting back past. What has happened here? I missed that, sorry guys, I don't know what quite happened. But James has, after making the overtake, failed to hold the position. But now we see Sea Lion, after upping the pit, has made his way back up to P2. He did look to have the pace over Gibbs earlier on, and he's now made it back up into P2 eventually. Jams! Frizy in the wall! Is there damage for the Ferrari driver? I don't think so. I'm not sure what's happened. There's chaos going on here. Jams is through. I wonder if there was a bit of contact there. Birdie up the inside of Frizy. McLaren getting pushy with the Ferrari now. 20-21 battle here going on for the ages. And McLaren coming out on top of this occasion. Not sure if that was a fair overtake, to be honest. Pushing off the track. Frizy giving him the nudge through the hairpin, but not able to get on the power fast enough. He's got the Red Bull to deal with now. Frizy going backwards very, very quickly. Piastri will look to line and get past as soon as possible. He's going to do it into the chicane. Not Piastri. Frizy's in. Is this the first wet tyre we see? This will be very interesting if it is. Is it wet? It's a front wing change, and I think it's just a new set of inters. Which it is, so Frizy obviously had wing damage from that incident with Jams, and he has had to stop for some fresh tyres and a new front wing. Where are the battles now? Piastri on the back of Birdie. Birdie we know has front wing damage and will be slow, and we expect Piastri to get past here. As the rain continues to fall here in Canada. It's a testament to these drivers that we had more in the than in the wet. Quite tired. There's some great racing here on the wet tyres. Becomes more about the driver than the car when it comes to these conditions. As we see real life Formula 1 so often. Piastri. Here we go. The inside, Birdie to the outside. You have to defend to the inside, Kane, otherwise you will lose your position. And as we see there, Piastri gets the job done nicely. Up to P6. And he'll have his sets set on the second McLaren driver, Craze Jams. 5 seconds down the road. Don't know where the battles are here. Actually, no, I do know where the battles are. Craze Jams and War Machine. Battle for P4. Jams gets the door closed on him quite significantly there. Had to get out of it. Now Jams up the fender of War Machine. See if James can set up the overtake into turn 13 or even turn 1 on the next lap. We've got less than 10 to go now, ladies and gentlemen. Bibbs controlling the race, but he's being caught by Sea Lion. I don't know if he's being caught by enough to warrant some worry from the Aston Martin driver. But we've got a mistake here from War Machine. Craze catches him right at the wrong point and had to get off it himself. But now up the inside into turn 1 as I expected. Can he get it done? It'll turn to the outside. War Machine's still got his nose in there. Craze should get the power down and that will be job done. P4. A great overtake. And with all that battling, Piastri's going to second half. On the 2 drivers ahead. Keep up with James, but I don't think he's got the pace here in the wet conditions. 8 laps to go, next time past. And and Sealine is actually catching by an extreme amount of lap. We could see a battle for the lead in only a couple of laps. Ice sitting comfortably P3 at the moment. Jams looking to close in on that at the moment though. He made an overtake only recently on War Machine. Piastri trying to close the gap to War Machine under 3 seconds now. You could expect in the next couple of laps an overtake or a battle between those two drivers for Alpine and Red Bull respectively. P7 Birdie with front wing damage sitting pretty steadily with that boy behind in P8. He's got Matt Skills for company, about a second behind, but not really pressuring him too much. Frizy had to make a pit stop, got some damage in a battle with Jams. He's currently sitting P10 on the fringe of points. What now 165? He has had a night to forget, but a credit to him, he's still here. And if one driver in the top 10 bids it later on, there is a real opportunity for a point or two for what now? Non-stop CLM, well it's the same result for him. If a couple of drivers tangle later on in the Grand Prix, so he's scrapping for the final couple of positions, they could make or break their championship. They could make a couple of points later down. Has Ice got damage? Yes, yes he does. No front left end plate on Ice Avante. I believe, Chris, and you won't like to hear that, son. He's been caught by Jams so quickly. Jams has got the very quick pace in these conditions, as we've seen him overtake many a driver. But I wasn't expecting Jams to catch this fast, but now we know the result of this speed difference is a front nose. So Ice has a job to defend here, but also the battle for P5 is on. I'm not really sure who to watch. I think James is closer. He could make a move sooner compared to Piastri. So we're going to watch the McLaren here. This is the battle for the podium. 15 points here for Ice. If he can make the job done, let's have a look who's got the fastest lap. It's James, so he's going to have that because no one else will set a faster lap in the wet than they will set in the dry. So 16 points could be the takings for James. Either driver, Piastri or James, able to go forward on this lap. Next time past 6 Dawn, but James up the now of Ice. And they're side by side down the street. And actually James has done it in a straight line. And Ice has chosen not even to use his front, his ERS. And more lose as little time. Just sit behind James, hope for a mistake from him later on. He is pushing very hard, but I think that'll be the best he can do. P6, 16 seconds behind him. Behind the next current front. Sea-Lion is still catching Vips, but not by the rate he was earlier on. So that battle could come down to the wire later on. Maybe a last lap battle for the lead on the win of this Grand Prix. Nevertheless, this is the battle we're focusing on at the moment. The only battle on track. War Machine and Piastri. War Machine we've seen struggle when a driver is sitting right on the gearbox. Let's see if this is the case again. But he does well out of that exit. That corner is so difficult to get on the power. As you can see, Piastri using the maximum amount of the track. And Birdie will get a 3-second time penalty. So War Machine's still without a penalty, which is a credit to him. He's not the fastest in this league. I think he'll be okay with me saying that. But he is consistent. He keeps the same pace and he doesn't get penalties very often. He's the only driver not to got a penalty in this Grand Prix. And so far he's doing a really, really good job of holding off Piastri, but he really struggles with that chicane. And you can see Piastri is now up the inside into turn 1. War Machine will have the inside. Oh, he's done it around the outside. War Machine unable to use the blocking technique, but there's a crash here. That's the slowest speed crash I have ever seen. Piastri has spun War Machine. I'm not sure if War Machine lost the rear end there or not. But Birdie now has been invited to take P5 in this Grand Prix. Unfortunately for War Machine, I don't think he's got any damage, but he has lost 2 positions now because of that collision. Line's made a mistake. The gap between him and Whip's 6 seconds now, so wouldn't expect the lead to change. Wouldn't expect the top 3 to change. Top 4 want to change, but now Piastri, I think he may have wing damage. We'll have a look here. It's going a bit fast for me to tell. No visual damage on Piastri because it was such a slow crash. He's got away with no damage, but that doesn't mean he's out of danger. He's got a red-hot birdie on the back. Let's have a look at the penalties. So it's 3 for Vips, 9 for Lion, 6 for Jams, 6 for Ice, 6 for Piastri, and 6 for Birdie. War Machine with none, so even if he can hold on to this position, he will be P5 and hold. He just needs to stay within 6 of Piastri. Behind him, Dat Boy, 15 seconds. That's a bad day out for him. Matt Skills 3, Frizy 3, What now 9, CLM 3. We'll keep it on penalties because that will become more and more crucial as we get to the dying stages of this Grand Prix. Has just quietened down a bit. No one really near anyone within overtaking range. But the battle for 5th is where it is. Piastri needs to build 6 seconds to War Machine without getting another penalty. We'll see how many points warnings he's on. He's on 2 warnings. He can't afford any more. Piastri gets 1 more. You think War Machine might have this done and dusted. For P5, 10 points for the Alpine driver from last on the grid would be a dream for him. But he has got 3 more laps, 3 more tours of this Canadian Grand Prix circuit before he can stake that claim of a top 5 finish. There's an issue here. Who is that? It's an Aston. Alpine. Oh, it's a lap car. Non-stop CLM. I thought we might have had some late race drama. Not to be, unfortunately. Non-stop CLM just having a bit of a spinala through the first sector. But this is where the focus has to be. Birdie, Piastri and War Machine. Because the top 4 have set themselves pretty much as they are going to finish, I believe. But Jams, he needs to get within 3 seconds of C-Line. He's got 2 laps to do it. Don't think he will, personally. But obviously, 1 mistake from C-Line and that all changes. Still all to play for these drivers. Points on the board. He's doing enough here. Don't think he's got any damage because that crash was, as I said, the slowest crash I've ever seen between 2 drivers. 2 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, of round 9 of FormulaOCE Tier 4 here in Montreal. No one really near each other, so let's have a look at Vips. Our race leader, we haven't seen much of the Aston Martin in recent times. As he has been out the front controlling the race outstandingly. Yellow flag at first. Let's just see whatever he's doing. But let's watch on board here for the final lap. I'll keep an eye on everyone else. board with the Aston Martin driver on his final tour here. He keeps it on the black stuff. He will be the race victor here through turns 3 and 4. Now through turns 6 and 7. On the straight. The last time we'll visit all these corners today. Now through turn 8 and 9. Into the hairpin for the final time. This is the last time he can really lose it apart from the final chicane. Done well under good acceleration. He's got one braking zone to go in the Canadian Grand Prix before we can crown him champion. There's one wall of champions that could be waiting for him on the last lap. How does he go? Dipping between the white line, down to the wall, and up to the line. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner is ARA Vips, leading from the front. And with dominance, the Aston Martin driver says thank you very much. Pole position in the win. Sea Lion will take P2 with Craze Jams finishing up the podium. Ice manages to hold on with damage to P4. And Piastri will hold on to P5, but wait. Has War Machine stayed within time? He has! War Machine P5! What a result for him! Up 10 positions. What a race. Piastri P6, OCE Birdie P7. That boy P8, but he's got a lot of penalties, so he should drop behind Matt Skills and maybe even Fries is a mile and a half back. But ladies and gentlemen, your race winner. And what a performance it was. ARA Vips in the Aston Martin. Tricky driver, deserving of the win here today. Pole position and the win. Couldn't ask for more than that. As we see a nice little spin and crash for CLM as he crosses the line. Beats one for him as we know. But the focus is on ARA Vips, the race winner. As we can see him walking out to the podium now. There is the man, the myth, the legend. The race winner for the Canadian Grand Prix Drummerfield. And absolutely crazy race for all involved. Everyone going for intermediate tyres in the dry. It took us all by surprise. But it ended up being the race-winning decision for Vips. And there's the celebrations. We'll get the drivers in here. And that's a credit to War Machine, as he says in the chat, P5, come on! No penalties, the only driver without any. A fantastic result for the Alpine driver. We'll get Vips in here. Sea Lion P2 and Jams P3. Vips, your race winner. Sea Lion P2 and Jams P3 as just stated. Avante, St. Ice Avante, the Mercedes driver, just missing out on the podium. I know Chris is a bit bummed out about that, but 12 points is nothing to shy away from. War Machine, a fantastic result, P5. Piastri, P6 in the end. Birdie, P7. Matt Skills, P8. Dat Boy, P9. And your boy Frizy in the Ferrari, finishing P10. What now, 11. CLM, P12. McNeil, 13. Two Smoker, 14. And unfortunately, Robbo was disqualified for going and having dinner before the race and not being there to start it. As expected, that is kind of just what happens. And we'll see. We've only got C-Line in here at the moment. Vips does not have a mic, which is quite disappointing. And Jams needs another invite, so we are not going to be able to talk to our race winner today. So we'll just have to congratulate him from the outside and just talk. Runner-up, second and third. C-Line's in here at the moment. And it was P2 for him. Jam's struggling to get in. I'll try another invite. But if we can't get him in here either... Has he been able to join? There he is. James is here. So we'll start with him. The McLaren driver. A great result. Fastest lap and P3 coming from the back in that wet section of the race, mate. How was it for you? I can't hear him at all. Are you there, mate? Hello? Oh, sorry. There you are. Sorry, couldn't hear. You can't turn it on. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can hear you. Hold on. Say something? Say something, Chris. Are you right? No. Hold on. Technical difficulties here. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Well, that's not ideal. Wonder if I can hear you, C. Say something, C. Line? T-line? Yeah, yeah. No? Alright, we might have to miss the driver interviews today. For some reason, Twitch is not letting me do the invites because the guys can't be heard. Party chat is on Twitch. Which is a bit disappointing. We'll see if Craze... Yeah, true. I'll see what if Craze can. If not... Pardon? You still can't? Oh, it's a shame. I just... Like... Party chat is on Twitch, so there should be no issues. I'll join C-Line and see if I can get it to work there, and then I'll invite you if it works. Give me 2 seconds, bro. Can you... Is there like a the tick thing? To include your audio? Nah. Bugger, we're going to have to miss the driver interviews today, ladies and gentlemen. But your race winners are Craze Jam, Sea Lion, and ARA Vips. A great result for the 3 drivers and a brilliant race full of just about everything. Crazy strategy, big strategy. What did I say? Crazy strategy, big crashes, and some brilliant racing in the wet. A dry to wet race. There's not much more you can ask for that in Formula 1. We will see you all tomorrow for Tier 1. Is it Tier 1 tomorrow? No, it's Tier 2 tomorrow. And then next week, same time, 8 o'clock for FormulaOCE Tier 4. I'm not sure if Mad Dog will be back. If he's not, it'll be me. But otherwise, it'll be Mad Dog back on comms here for Tier number 4. So everyone who watched tonight, thank you for tuning in. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much. And everyone who watches this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. And we will see you next time.